A warm welcome and good morning to all the participants and the speaker for the webinar event today on digital marketing strategies to skyrocket business online. I warmly welcome our speaker for the day, Mr. Sivakant Tej. Sivakant Tej was originally from Andhra Pradesh and is an engineering graduate from RMK Engineering College, Chennai. Being a mechanical engineer, he was never skeptical for changing his career into digital marketing. He started his career as a freelancer in digital marketing in the third year of engineering itself. After completing the graduation, he worked for brands like Godrej, Titan, and Komodo Security Solutions as a head of digital marketing. He trained more than 700 plus students and entrepreneurs to build their career and business over the last 4 years. He started his own company called Branding Pilot, creative digital marketing agency in Chennai in the year 2017 and has been running successfully with the premium digital clients. We are very happy to welcome you, sir, and we hope all the students here get trained in this webinar and let us see they are coming with the upcoming entrepreneurs. Over to you, sir.
Thanks for the great introduction, Refana ma'am. That was really great. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Myself, Shokant. I'm so glad and honored to be part of this webinar here today. First of all, I would like to thank Satyabama University Management for giving me this wonderful opportunity to address all the students here. I was so delighted after I got an invitation call from Satyabama University Management. My special thanks to Ms. Johnny Shabu ma'am for giving me this wonderful opportunity and inviting me here. Coming to the session, trust me guys, this session is going to give you a lot of insights about digital marketing. If you are confused about how to start your career during this pandemic, this session is for you. So if you are super excited about the session, type excited in the chat box right away. I just want to see your response. In the meantime, I share my screen. Type your response in the chat box.
I want the participants to share your responses in the chat box as how eager you are to learn from the session.
Fine. So let's get started. So my today's agenda is what is digital marketing, traditional versus digital marketing, importance of search engine optimization in digital marketing. So digital marketing strategies, money making through digital marketing strategies, careers in digital marketing, and income sources through digital marketing. So guys, before we enter into the session, so every one of you know something about marketing, right? So let's talk small words about marketing. So how many of you know about marketing? Just in simple words. Just in simple words. I want at least 3 to 4 members to respond to this question. So everyone would be knowing what is marketing. You would have come across a lot of marketing activities in and around you, right?
Uh,
So let's check different answers from different people. I still didn't get any response from you guys. Just small definition is enough for me. Just 2 words is enough. As far as you know, what is marketing? I'm waiting for your response, guys. I want your active participation. I got one answer from Sharad Kumar. Marketing is selling a product. That's great, Sharad. Activity of showing and advertising to attract the customers. Gayatri, Jeshmi, activity of showing and advertising. That's great. Come on, guys. At least two more responses. Promoting business. Not bad. Business of selling. Maunisha. That's great. Utilizing internet and online based digital technologies. Madhavan, I'm talking about offline marketing, which is called traditional marketing. We'll come to the digital marketing later part. Okay. Sales to the people. That's fine, guys. Thanks for your active participation. Let's see what is marketing. In simple, marketing is systematically communicating your values to people who can buy it. So what are the techniques we use to do this marketing? So basically, in the olden days, we use TV ads, pamphlet distribution, radio marketing, billboard marketing, newspaper ads. Guys, again, listen. I'm talking about only offline marketing, not digital marketing. I'm talking only about offline marketing right now. So these marketing efforts were very much effective in the olden days, and as the time passes, information, transformation happened, technology developed, and most of the traditional marketing techniques were gradually getting vanished, and new techniques have been evolving over the last few years. So the technology that is evolving and dominating over traditional marketing is digital marketing. All the brands are increasing their digital budget by 40% and lowering their budget on traditional marketing. Every company is looking for digital marketing irrespective of product or service, right? So these are the techniques. TV ads and pamphlet distribution, these are very old and these are getting vanished. So you cannot see anywhere right now, right? So you cannot see pamphlet distribution nowhere, and you cannot see the radio marketing. You can see, but still it is not making that much sense nowadays. And billboard marketing, you can still see that, but the budget for any company is coming down for those kind of marketing activities. If you take newspaper ads, and we are hardly getting newspapers nowadays, we are going through online and we are reading newspapers. It has become very handy for us, right? So now, guys, tell me, since the topic is, the discussion is all about digital marketing, you guys would be knowing at least few things about digital marketing. Before you come to this session, you would have done some small research about digital marketing, right? So now tell me, guys, what is digital marketing? I have seen some of the people have answered, digital marketing answer for the question marketing. Now you guys can actually participate in this and give your answers here right away. Again, it's your turn, guys. Come on. You would be hearing a lot of digital marketing, a lot about digital marketing. You guys will be actively available in social media. You guys would have come across a lot of ads in social media, you know. So tell me, what is digital marketing as far as you know? Type answers in the chat box. Now it's digital marketing. Before we spoke about what is marketing, now it is digital marketing. Let's see different answers again from different people. Kartika, video advertising. Online based digital technologies. Gayatri, that's great. Come on, guys. I want some more answers. Connect to the customers in online. Making marketing using internet. That's great, Inba. Some more answers, guys. I think we are more than 30, but I'm still seeing only 5 to 6 answers over here. I just need at least 50% of the responses. To build stronger customer experience, promoting products and services. Madhavan, that's great. Okay, let's get into this. In simple, it is a marketing strategy which is used to promote your product or service using tools and technology. So this is the simple definition I can say for digital marketing. We'll learn more about how it works, and what are the tools that we use, and what are the technologies available to market the product online. So if you take any marketing, either it is offline marketing, whether it's online marketing, whatever it is, so these are the very important factors to be considered while marketing. First thing is reach. Reach is nothing but reaching audience. Target is targeting audience. Price is price for reaching, and ROI is nothing but return over investment. If I want to explain this in detail, let's look at. Hello guys, can you hear me? Type yes if you hear my voice. I'm just getting some disturbance over here. Let me mute all of you. Fine, fine, fine. Okay. Yeah. So let's look at these important factors to be considered while marketing, irrespective of online or offline. Any advertiser will look at the reaching capacity of the ad. Let's say if I am putting money on Facebook, why I'm putting money on Facebook? Because there are a lot of people available on Facebook, right? So if you can look at Facebook, so why you guys are seeing continuous ads on Facebook? Because they know that you are available on Facebook, right? So, or take any traditional marketing, offline marketing. So if you are more specific about reaching audience, you will invest money as an advertiser. You will invest money on Hindu paper rather than local newspaper. Small business people spend their money on local newspaper like Ananaga Times, Mogapay Times, like that. But if you look at big companies, they invest on Hindu paper because of the reach, right? So if we reach more people, we can promote our products largely in the large perspective. So reach is very important as far as marketing is concerned. So now let's look at target audience. So if we don't have any target audience in our reach, let's say I am promoting real estate, I am selling real estate and I am promoting that, and if I don't see any response for the advertisement that I put on, let's say I'm putting a lot of budget in newspaper, and most of the people who are reading my newspaper, they're not responding to my ad, that means whatever the efforts, money, time I put, everything gone waste, right? So, target audience is very important as far as marketing is concerned. We'll talk about targeting audience in depth in the coming slides. So the next thing is price. So for any advertisement, price is important because so every marketing campaigns, every company has some certain budget for marketing. So budget, we have to use it effectively, and we should know how to use it effectively and where to reach, and which target audience to reach for that particular budget. So we'll talk about that as well. So now look at return over investment. ROI is nothing but whatever the price, budget, target audience, reach, whatever we put, end of the day we look for returns. How much I put and how much I got, right? So that is a basic marketing strategy that we come across. So now look at the digital marketing. So traditional marketing is nothing but offline marketing. Offline marketing is nothing but, we spoke already about TV ads, pamphlet ads, billboards, all these marketing strategies comes under traditional marketing, and already digital marketing, right? So now compare this both. Let's look close into this slide and understand. Take 10 to 30 seconds and understand this slide. Let me give you best example to compare the traditional and offline online marketing strategy. The best example is that my marketing budget is 1 lakh for selling real estate, and let me split that budget 50K in newspaper and 50K into digital marketing. And imagine 50K I'm spending on newspaper. I don't know how many people I reach, or how, I don't know, I really don't know how many people see my ad. I don't know how many people take action after seeing my ad. Moreover, the ad will be published for 1 day at 50K budget, and the probability of getting leads or calls from that ad might be very low, and it is possible only for 1 day, and the next day again new paper is coming up for the audience, and they will forget about ad, right? So that 50K budget will exhaust in 1 day, and we cannot go and ask the advertiser, the company person, I am not getting any ads for the 50k. I want my money return in back. So they will not give you, right? So what if I invest the same in digital? I have 50k left for the digital marketing budget. What I can do with 50k budget? I can put this 50k, 5k budget per day into digital marketing, and I can run for 10 days campaign, and I can generate constant leads either from Facebook or Google. I can get a good business, and I can reach more people, right? So even I can generate a lot of ROI from the budget I spend. Let's say if I'm putting 50,000, I can generate a lot of, more than 100 leads. 100 leads can give me a lot of, at least 10% conversion rate. Let's assume I get 10 conversions, and I get, 10 real estate sellings. That means I get a lot of money with a budget of 50k. So I'm getting more benefited with the digital marketing rather than traditional marketing. Type agree if if you understand this concept, and if you agree with the same. Again, it's your turn, guys. Type agree in the comments if you agree with the same. So I hope everyone understood this concept, the differences between traditional marketing and digital marketing, and how important it is, digital marketing, to invest the budget and get the returns. Beautiful, guys. I'm getting amazing response from you. So let's look into the benefits of digital marketing over traditional marketing. So I hope most of the people here knows about these benefits, and they're already, coming across these kind of benefits from online. Whenever you make any purchase, whenever you know browse online for any information or service, so you guys would come across a lot of branding about any product or service through online rather than offline, right? So these are the benefits I can say. It's provide a lot of convenience, it increases satisfaction, it drives brand loyalty, reduces the selling cycle, builds your brand, provides targeted results, it is measurable and cost effective. We talk about, measurable, all these factors in the coming slides. So as we seen in the last slide, we have already discussed about the advantages that we got over traditional marketing. Now again, it's your turn, guys. Now tell me why people are going online. Why people are going online? Type answers in the chat box. Why are people going online? So in the olden days, if you want any information, you used to ask your, your friends or your reference people, just to know information about any product or service. So now if you want anything, you are going online and you are searching yourself, right? You're not depending on anyone. It has become very handy for us to search for anything. So I got one answer from Parikshit. It is easier as most people have phones or laptops. Information is readily available online. That's great. Gayatri, easily available within your environment. That's great. Ratish, laziness and easy way to purchase. That's true, Ratish. I need some more response, guys. We have 30 people here in the webinar. I see only 3 responses. I need at least 4 to 5 response from you guys. I just want to understand what you know about this basically. So just type whatever you know. Don't worry about the, it is going to be wrong like that. Just type whatever you know. Many offers are available online while purchasing, which you may not get in shops. That's true, Parikshit. Again, I got one more response from Parikshit. Yeah. So Monisha, easy to shopping. Yes. Great, Monisha. Fine, guys. Let me switch to the next slide. So for information on a new product or service or location, so if I want any information, I will go online rather than, if I take, let's say, best example is if I want to look for, I'm looking to buy a new mobile, and I go online, I will look for the product, right? I will look for specification, I will look for the features, I will look for, all kind of information. I will do some, basically I can say I will do some small research whenever I buy something, right? So if I want any information, if I want to buy anything, if I want to browse anything, I will basically go online. I will not ask anyone, right? So if they have any queries, let's say if there is any question related type, I will go online, I will search for it. You guys would be knowing very well, right? If there is any exam, you'll go online Google and you will search for the answers. True, right? Most of the people have experienced this. Now let's look at uh, internet users in India. So we are talking a lot about digital marketing, and we'll also understand why digital marketing is booming in India. So why people are going online, and why digital marketing industry is coming, going far better than traditional marketing. That is all because of the users, right? You can look at the stats, how tremendously internet users are increasing over the last few years. As the internet users were increasing, we can reach out to many users online as per their online user behavior. Look at the stats, guys. How importantly the users are growing over the last few years. And I also have the forecast for the coming years, 2020 till 2023. You can look at this. So I also have one more slide here, to show you how India is the fastest growing mobile market in the world. So we have 56 million active internet users and 515.2 million active mobile users. Now let's look into global picture. So we have 7.75 total population. Out of that, we have 5.19 billion mobile users, and 4.54 million internet users, and the penetration rate is too high here. And we have 3.8 billion social media users, which is huge, right? So that means we have a lot of opportunity to reach people. When people are online, we can reach out to anybody, right? So what if I want to reach out to them without online? If I want to reach globally, and if I want to reach out to them without online, what else I can do? Apart from the print media, I cannot reach out to them, or else through any radio or kind of things. Apart from that, I cannot reach out to them, right? Now, with social media marketing, with digital marketing, everything has become easier for us to reach out to any certain audience across the globe. It has become very easy for us, right? So now look at this picture, how the communication has evolved over the last few years. If you look at here, so we used to have radios, we used to have televisions, we have laptops, we have mobiles. Everything has become very handy for us, right? So now let's look into the objectives. If you take any objectives, like any marketing kind of activities will have objectives, right? Similarly, we have some sort of objectives for digital marketing. Okay, so most digital marketing strategies and campaigns have the following 5 objectives: reaching the right audience, which we discussed already, how much reach is important for us, and to engage with your audience, and to motivate your audience to take action, and effective spending of your campaign, and return over investment. So, so these are the some of the campaign objectives that we can come across while starting any campaign. So now look at goal. Digital marketing is about generating sales, capturing lead from customers that are searching on the internet for answers. See, guys, whenever you search online, right? Whenever you go for any information for in Google, and you will see a lot of web pages available in the Google, right? So you will click on some particular pages, and you will get into that particular website, and you will give your details, like you give your name, your mobile number, and your email ID, right? That means they are capturing your details. That is nothing but a marketing strategy. That is their objective, that is their marketing goal. They are attracting you in the search engine, and they are getting the lead, and they are making the sale. Clear, guys? Now let's look into strategies, which the ultimate goal for this session. So guys, trust me, these strategies has been applied all over digital marketing companies. So even for our company, we are using the same strategies, and we are getting a lot of um, customer satisfaction through these strategies, and we are able to make a lot of generate a lot of revenue from my clients. So here are some of the strategies that we follow. So look at these guys. So website marketing, search engine optimization, pay-per-click advertising, social media marketing, content marketing, video marketing, email marketing, and Google Analytics. So we'll talk about each and every topic in detail. So now let's look into website marketing. So let's look at website marketing, guys. So digital marketing ultimate goal is to drive traffic to the website, right? So our ultimate goal, the strategies that we follow, the various strategies we follow for digital marketing. So all the strategies are to bring traffic to the website and generate leads or sales. Website is like your shop, guys. It operates 24/7. Your shop might not operate for 24/7, but website can be operated 24/7. Any person from any region can buy and can come to your website and purchase any product or service. So the whatever the marketing strategies we put, our objective is to drive quality traffic to the website. In the further slides, we'll discuss about various strategies that we use to drive the website traffic to the website. So now let's look at the search engine optimization. How many of you know about search engine optimization? It's simply called SEO. How many of you know about SEO, guys? Type yes in the chat box if you know about SEO. And I'm not going to ask you the answer, guys. Type yes if you know. That's great. Viramani and Ratish knows about SEO. Yes. Gayatri, Parikshit, Sadam Divya, Monisha Madhavan. Amazing, guys. Amazing. So I assume that 35 to 40% of the people here knows about SEO. That's great, guys. So now let's look into the definition of it. So it is basically stands for search engine optimization. It is the process of getting traffic from the from the search engines without spending money on Google. It's simply called organic traffic, getting organic traffic, right? So let me give you best example for this. If you are looking for supermarket near you, let's say you have been to some new place, you know, so you are looking for supermarket. You don't know any place at all at your own place, right? So you are looking for some supermarket, and the first and foremost thing that you do is you will search in Google, right? So whatever you see in the first page of the Google, you will more likely to take action and go to the shop. Let's say if you find the supermarket in the first page of the Google, in the first position, you will click on that and you will find the location, and you will reach out to there and you will make a sale. You will purchase the product, and the supermarket owner got a sale since he is available on the first page. Guys, trust me, there are hundreds of supermarkets available out there, but they lost sale, right? Since they are not available, readily available. Similarly, take for any product or service, whatever you find on the top of the Google, you will tend to take action. If it is not available in the first page, you will not even go to the second page, right? Forget about second page, you will not even go to the first page bottom at all, right? Whatever you find in the first page on the top, you will just click on that. 70 to 80% of people do that, right? So we mostly close the sale in the first position itself. We don't even bother to go to the second page, nor even the bottom position of the first page, right? So to bring out the results to the first page is called SEO. So we do SEO to bring out the results to the first page. There are some lakhs of results, right? So if you look at, if let's say you are looking for any coffee shop near you, if you are looking for any product, if you are looking for any training institute near you, you will get to see a lot of responses in Google. There are some thousands and lakhs of websites pages available, but you will tend to take action only in the first few pages, like first page top 3 results. Only these guys will get the business, and other people, they don't get the business. Why? Because their websites are not search engine optimization. Because we know how many people are getting, coming online searching for the products, right? So only people who are available readily, they will get the business, right? So guys, do you got better perspective about this SEO? Type yes if you understood this concept. type yes if you understood this concept. I want to see the response from the guys who have answered earlier. Some of the people have not answered when I asked about what is SEO. I want response from those guys. And if you don't understand, type no. I'm ready to explain it again. Amazing, guys. Amazing response, guys. Now let's look into the next slide. So when we talk about search engine, I was telling about search on Google, search on information on Google. Why Google? Why we're talking about Google? So why we are not talking about Bing? Why we're not talking about other search engines available out there? So because Google is generally quicker than other search engines at bringing back results, it is able to deliver millions of results in fraction of seconds, right? So now let's look at why we use Google for any marketing strategy. Let's say if I want to frame a strategy, right? So if I am taking up any SEO project, and if I want to create a strategy, I will keep Google in mind. I will create the strategy. This is all because most of the people here use Google rather than other search engines, right? So let's say 90 to 95% of the people from you use Google, right, rather than other search engines. Now let's look at the stats given by the universal websites. If you look at the stats, as per netmark share, 70% of the 70% of the people use Google. As per Statistica, 87% of the people use Google, and static counter 91%. So that means most of the people use Google rather than other search engines. Other search engines means Bing, Baidu, Yahoo, and X, DuckDuckGo. These are, some of them are Chinese, some of them are US. Ideally, we don't have any Indian search engines here. So yeah, so most of the people will use Google, and Yahoo no one is using now, and Bing around 12%, which is in second position. So now let's get into the second slide. Next slide. So do you know, guys, on an average, Google processes over 40,000 search queries every second, which translates to over 3.5 billion searches per day and 1.2 trillion searches per year worldwide. Imagine, these results, like, how Google is getting search queries every second. 40,000, searches every second is not a simple thing, guys. So now look at what is, people who are not aware of the search engine, who haven't understood the concept, what is organic results. Actually, you can look at this. You can see the search results here. Here, if you look at here, both paid and organic results are available. You can notice SEO results as organic results. When you look at the, when I'm looking for the laptops, I come across this ads as well as these organic results. These organic results are nothing but SEO results, and we'll talk about the paid results later, in the later part, on the later strategies. So now see organic results, how it is available here. So whenever I look for laptops, I will click on this one of these results, and I will get more information from this. And as I told you, I will not get into any other pages, right? So I cannot say that I cannot go, but majority of people don't go, right? So let me give you one more simple example how it works. And if some of the people are still wondering how it works, let me give you one more example. In simple, SEO is something you will not pay anything to Google to get the results. In the previous slide, we talk about the ads, right? So here in the paid ads, we pay to the Google, and in the organic results, we don't pay to the Google. So now let's look at this picture. Um, you know, so so doing SEO takes a lot of time. It requires a lot of efforts to bring the results organically, since because a lot of website owners targeting the right traffic in the Google, it takes a lot of time to get the results in the Google, right? So in another words, I can say in simple, if you want an apple, you will plant a tree and you will grow it by watering it every day, right? And after some days, you will enjoy the fruits at a free of cost with just your effort. And in that way, you work hard to get rankings and enjoy your top rankings, which will bring you a lot of rankings and sales in the SEO. In simple, SEO means you work hard and get the results. That's it. As simple as that. And I hope everyone is clear about the SEO concept now. Type yes if you are pretty much clear with this now. I know some of the people they would have been confused about that. Now I think most of the people have cleared with this. Amazing, guys. So now let's look at why is SEO important. So as I told you, in today's competitive market, SEO marketing is more important than ever. Search engines serve millions of users per day looking for answers, their questions, or for their solutions and their problems. If you have a website, blog, or online store, SEO can help you get targeted free traffic from search engines. Now, I have one more question from you guys. I want you guys to answer. Do you know how Google makes money and how it has become topmost company in the world? Anurag, Google Ads. That's brilliant, Anurag. Any of you guys? I want to see different answers from different people. You guys know Google is giving everything for free. Everything in the sense, it is giving search engine for free. It is giving Google Gmail for free. It is giving Drive for free. There are a lot of Google products which you are using in your real time, right? So why Google is giving for free? Ads. Um, I got only 3 responses so far. Yeah, 5 responses so far. Paid promotion and driving traffic. That's great. Parikshit. Um, Priority and AdSense. Ratish. That's great. AdSense is one thing that I expected. I got these answers from Gayatri and Ratish. Okay, guys. Anything else? Google Pay. Achaya. Okay, not bad. Anything else, guys? I want all to respond. Even if you don't know the answer, try to comment in the chat box. I need at least 2 more response from you guys. At least 2 more response. People who haven't responded so far can respond to this question. I have some more questions where everyone will respond. I will come to that later part. I want at least 2 of the people from this 30 want to respond to this. Sharat Kumar, service. Not bad. Okay, guys, let's get into the next slide. So Google makes majority of its revenue from Google Ads and Google AdSense, right? So now we'll talk about how this paid strategy works and how we are paying money to the Google. So pay-per-click advertising is something, it's online advertising payment model in which payment is done solely qualifying click-throughs, in which you pay money to the Google and you will get rankings in the Google. As I told you, SEO takes long time. SEO takes long time. It takes some time to get the results. But let's say some of the big companies, they cannot wait for a long time. Let's say I'm establishing my company and I want to get the lot of traffic from the Google who are looking for information. I want to drive traffic to that particular keywords. I cannot wait for SEO. I want immediate results. I want immediate response from the users. In that case, I will go with PPC. That means I will pay money to the Google and I will land on to the search engine. I will show you the example. If you are looking for any product or service, you would have come across this kind of ads. Even I have shown you this kind of ad in my previous slide when I was comparing with SEO. So we pay money to the Google to show our rankings on the top of the search engine. Most of the medium and small large companies, they do invest on Google Ads to get the leads and sales. Small companies may not invest, but large and medium companies, they invest on Google and they will get the leads, right? Let's say they will invest 1,000 rupees per day. and they will make 1 lakh or more than that per day, which is very less for them, and they're nurturing a lot of revenue from it, right? So in simple, as I've given in the previous example, if I want to buy a fruits rather than growing on my own, if I want to buy an apple rather than growing it on my own, I don't want to, let's say I don't want to grow an apple, I don't want to take effort, I don't want to do waste my time to plant a tree. At the time, what I do, and I want to have a fruits, apples, simply I'll go to the shopkeeper, shop, and I will pay to the shopkeeper and I will get the fruits, right? In simple as that, I will get the fruits. Similarly, if I want the rankings, I will pay to the Google and I will get the rankings, and I will land on the top within 1 day. If I am spending now today itself, I will be available on the top of the Google, right? That way, so whenever looking for some particular products, I will be readily available for that particular query, and I will get the sale, right? So if you look at the basic stats about this, 60 to 70% of the people will click on the ads on the top of the search engine. If you are looking for any product or service, basically you will click on the ads, because the ads that are available here, most of them are very relevant to the search queries you give. Let's say if you are looking for email marketing software, the same keyword will be available in the ad, which makes you most relevant and makes you click on that ad, right? So now let's look at what are the types of ads available in the Google Ads. So how is Google making through different sources with these PPC ads? So one is search advertising, one is display advertising, one is video ads, and other is Google shopping ads and remarketing ads. We'll look into it one by one. So as I told you, and we have seen this earlier with the email marketing software example. So if you are looking for something in the Google, you will come across these kind of ads. If you guys come across these kind of ads in the Google, type S. Type S if you come across these kind of ads. In simple, this kind of ads, guys. This kind of ads. You should have definitely come across these kind of ads. I'm sure. Amazing response, guys. So I still see some of the people who are not responding. I just want their response to yes. So you got fair understanding about search advertising, and now let's look at display advertising. So it similarly works, like newspaper ads. So if you look at newspaper, you will tend to see a lot of ads, right? Similarly, if you look at any website, you keep seeing some different ads, right? Right. So let's say if you are looking for mobile, if you are searching for mobile previously, you will come across to see the mobile kind of ads. So if you look at, these are nothing but display advertising, wherein you will see a lot of display ads in the Google search partners in any websites. If you go to any website, you will come across these kind of ads, and Google will pay some amount to the website owner, and it will take money from the advertiser. So these kind of ads are very much useful whenever the branding is concerned. And again, guys, it's your turn. Type yes if you come across these kind of ads. Fast, guys. Amazing, amazing. Okay. So now, video ads. Let's look at video ads now. So guys, I know many people would have come across these kind of ads. So YouTube ads. When you go to YouTube, you'll get to see the skip ads, right? So you definitely would have come across these type of ads. So I know many people would respond to this. Type yes if you know and if you have come across these kind of ads. I already told you guys, some of the people will also respond to some sort of questions. This is one of the question that I'm asking now. I want response from every one of you guys, because every one of you would have seen this skip ads in YouTube. So this is the one of the strategy from Google Ads, and one of the strategy how Google is making money. Yes, amazing response, guys. Almost all the time, Parikshit. Yes, absolutely. Yes. I'm getting good response from all of you, and I want similar response from all of you guys for all questions. So Sudha is, yeah, right. So now let's look into another strategy, Google Shopping Ads. So this is, whenever you are looking for some products, whenever you are looking for some products, you will come across these kind of ads. You'll come across these kind of ads. So let's say if I'm looking for a mobile, if I'm looking for mobile cases, if I'm looking for mobile, charger, if I'm looking for laptops, you will get to see these kind of ads in the Google. So these are nothing but sponsored ads, right? So next, let's look into remarketing campaign. So remarketing ads are simply, so if you are looking for any product, let's say you are looking for some product in Amazon, so, and whenever you leave the Amazon site, it keeps following you, it keeps following you until you purchase it, right? You would have come across this, not Amazon, not specifically Amazon. If you take any website, if you have, let's say if you have visited one mobile and you haven't purchased it, you just viewed that mobile and you just left the site without buying and without adding to the cart, and after some couple of minutes you will start seeing that ad following you continuously. So type yes if you have come across this kind of ad. I believe most of the people would have come across this kind of ad because it is a very good advertising strategy for advertisers, because it gives a lot of results, because we are targeting only the right audience. I'm looking for mobile and I'm getting the ad. My ad is not going to the wrong person. My ad is going to the right person who are actually looking for the ad. That means my budget is not getting wasted, and my budget is spending on the person who has already spent some sort of time in my related product. Awesome, guys. So these are the various strategies available in the Google Ads, and we spoke about all the strategies. And most of the companies implement these strategies to make any campaign effective, and revenue making. Now let's look into social media, guys. So every one of you know more about social media. I hope most of the people spend at least some time in social media. It is very advantageous for advertisers because we see a lot of people are actively participate in social media on average 4 to 5 hours per day, right? So you guys know, FB collects your name, date of birth, and also it collects your interest based on the post you like, pages you like, So whenever you create account, Facebook will ask you for the details, name, mobile, all the details. Why Facebook is taking all the details? Why Facebook is taking all the details? Because it is taking the details and it is giving to the advertisers, right? So I will give one example, best example. So if I want to promote a lipstick, if I want to promote a lipstick, and if you come across the television ads, TV ads, and let's say I'm watching television, if I come across this lipstick ad, that doesn't make any sense to me. As a male, it doesn't make any sense to me because it is a wrong ad for me. For female, it might be right, but for the male, it might be a wrong ad, right? Similarly, if you take any product, female, gender specific products, any specific products, you can target effectively in social media marketing, in Facebook especially, right? So if you take any men's beard oil products, there is a lot of diversion in television ads, but you will not see the diversion in social media, because if you are female, only female can see the lipstick ad, because Facebook knows who is female, Facebook knows what your gender is, Facebook knows your mobile number, Facebook knows your email ID, and Facebook knows what you like most frequently, and Facebook knows what kind of post you like in the Facebook regularly, right? Facebook has a lot of data about you, and accordingly it will show you the ads. That makes a lot of sense, and that makes you to click on the ad and make you purchase. And I hope most of the people would have come across some related ads in Facebook and would have make some purchase or fill the form, right? So I believe most of the people have done that. So now let's look at this. Social media refers to techniques that target social networks and applications to spread an awareness or promote particular products. Social media marketing campaigns usually center around establishing a social media presence on major platforms, creating shareable content editorials, cultivating customer feedback throughout the campaign through survey and context. Social media marketing is perceived as a more targeted type of advertisement and is therefore believed to be very effective in creating brand awareness. Look at these some such stats, guys. We have previously seen some stats about Google. Now let's look at the stats about social media. And since it is more one of the most important concept for digital marketing, we should also need some information about how important it is. You can look at the platforms here. The active users, and Facebook has the highest share, market share. Out of in the world, out of seven out of 2 to 3 people using Facebook, and they are become very active in social media. Instagram, Twitter are playing very major role nowadays, right? So now let's look into the other slide. Why FB ads? So when we talk about FB ads, think from the advertising end, think from the advertisement end, don't think from the user end. As a user, you go to Facebook, you will send some friend request, you will chat with your friends, and you will browse something, you will look at news feed. That is a user perspective. If you think from advertising perspective, as an advertiser, you will look at reaching people. I can reach more people, I can reach out to specific audience, I can create a brand awareness, I can generate sales. If you think from the advertisement perspective, you will get across a lot of options wherein you can target to many people online. So these are the, now let's look into type of ads here. These are the type of ads available in social media, basically in FB. So these are the various kinds of ads. These ads basically we run based on the objective. If my objective is to promote my page, if my objective is to increase the sales, accordingly I will select the campaign objective and I will start the campaign. So these are the some kind of ads. And in the Google we have spoke about something about video advertisement, kind of ads. Similarly in Facebook we have this kind of ads. So now let's look at content marketing, guys. Content plays major role. Like content is like heart of digital marketing, I can say. All I can say is it's a heart of digital marketing, because content plays very crucial role in digital marketing. The digital world is a huge collection of content in different forms like text, images, audio, video. Whenever you post something, guys, whether in social media or in Google, it is all about the your content is getting promoted. The way you target is secondary. The content that you are publishing plays major role. If your content is not good, though your targeting is good, that doesn't make any sense with the user. You are targeting right person and your content is not good, then he will not even look at, show interest to look at your ad, right? So you will just skip your content, you will skip your ad. So usually we spend a lot of time in content, to create a quality content to generate leads. So these are the kind of content you can generate. You can see blogs, e-blogs, online courses, you know online courses, through online courses, and infographics is nothing but graphical and visual representation of information. And podcast is nothing but audio files, sharing audio files. And webinars is nothing but online sessions. Yeah. So now let's look into video marketing. So video marketing is also, it's all about, it's a part of content, I can say. So because it's whatever we talk, whatever we write, whatever we speak, all everything comes under content, right? So video marketing refers to the use of video market promote your brand or offering in digital channel. So in simple terms, when you use your video to market your brand, product or service, engage on social media channels, educate your perspective and current customers, interact with them, you are said to be using video marketing. So whenever you buy something, right? So let's say if you are buying some laptop or mobile, you definitely look at, some unboxing videos in YouTube, right? So if you're looking for, if you're looking to buy some laptop, you definitely look at the online reviews as well as the video reviews, and you will see the performance, how they are comparing the laptop with other model laptop, and you will see the performance and you will test the performance with the videos. And also you will see a lot of any product, if you want to purchase, prior to that you look at videos. right? So yeah, let's look into email marketing. So email marketing is one of the strategy in digital marketing, because guys, digital marketing is not about SEO. It is not only Google ads. It is all about integration of all these kind of strategies. So it is not particularly SEO. It is not particularly social media marketing. It is altogether email marketing altogether, because when someone you capture the lead, you send them the email, and when you send them the email, and you keep following them with your post, you keep engaging them with your emails, regular emails, you keep retaining them through your emails, and for any further communication you will send them through email. Email is the one of the important communication system wherein you can communicate with your existing users. So that is why it plays very important role. you know uh, of the 93% of the Canadians who opted for an email marketing, 44% report making purchase as a result of email marketing. Let's say if you got one sale through email, and if you want to upsell your products, email is the best marketing way. Let's say I'm promoting uh, Apple mobile phone, and when you purchase Apple mobile phone, and what if I send you Apple mobile case to you, Apple mobile case as a recommendation, you will more likely to show some interest, right? You will purchase the Apple case, and once you purchase Apple case, and I will upsell one more product. I will upsell one more product like Apple charger, spare charger, Apple power bank, Apple headset, earphones. I can do many upsellings as much as I can from through emails. So that is how the email is very important in the digital industry. So you can see these are the activities that you can do and retain the users through email marketing. So you can gain traffic, you can do direct sales, you can get a lot of referral traffic, you can acquire new customers through cold email marketing. These are the various kind of things that you can get through email marketing. So this is how this is important, guys. And now it's time for Google Analytics. So Google Analytics is simply, I can say, so I cannot say this is the marketing strategy that we use for advertising. It is all about, see, we have we have driven a lot of, so whatever we have discussed about, it is all about driving traffic to the website. In the very first strategies I told you guys, whatever the advertising strategy that we do is to drive traffic to the website. Whenever we drive traffic to the website, they will come to know about our product or service. It is driving people to our shop, let them look our collection of products and other categories, and they will take a decision to purchase the product or service. So whenever we do these activities, we have to analyze, we have to measure how many people are coming to my store, how many people are coming through Facebook, how many people are coming through you know social media, how many people are coming through Google, how many people are coming through paid advertisement, how many people are coming through email marketing, how many people are coming through video advertisement. So all these things, right? So if we cannot measure this, if we cannot measure this, if I don't know, let's say I'm putting some 1 lakh budget into digital marketing, and if I don't know from where it is coming from, let's say I'm getting sale, but if I don't know where it is coming from, then that doesn't make any sense, and that is all equal to traditional marketing again. The best part about digital marketing is the measure. We can measure it. So when, if I get some sale from Google, I can know that I'm getting from Google through Google Analytics. If I'm getting sale from social media, I know that I'm getting sale from social media through Google Analytics. So this is the platform where you will track each and every thing about your website traffic, your sales, your traffic. When, let's say, people who are actively available in your website, you can see how many people are actively available in your website. Let's say you can say yesterday how many people have come to my website through social media, you can see that. So you can filter out your source, different medium, and you can see from where people have come to your source, and you can also see from which place they have come from, from which location, from which device they have come from, from which device they have made a sale, from which region they have made a sale. You can track all things through Google Analytics. So this is very important to measure. What if we do all the activities, and if we were not able to track these advertising strategies, then that's a waste of time and money, right? If I get to know social media is giving a lot of profits to me, what I will do, I will take decision that I will invest more money on social media rather than Google, and I will make more sale, right? Type agree if you agree with this point, type agree. I hope everyone understood this concept, guys. Type agree. Parikshit, only Parikshit answered here. Sujana, Kartika, Ratish, Inba, Madhavan, Jasmi, great guys, amazing. Telu Pallavi, Pavitra, Nikita, awesome guys. Fine. So now let's look into strategies to earn money through digital marketing. So can anyone guess, guys? Can anyone guess how to make money through online? It's your turn, guys. Keep guessing. I'm waiting for your answers. Give curated content to target audience to drive more traffic towards you, um, YouTube. Fine, guys. Let me get into this. So we have three, systems where anyone can make money through blogging, affiliate marketing, and funnel system. So if you look at blogging, so we select a niche, we get approval from the Google, and we start making money. And if you look at affiliate marketing, it is simply earning commissions by promoting others' products in any platform. So this is how it works, affiliate marketing. You can look at the picture. So I'm not going deep into this session, guys, because my time is rushing up. So I'm rushing the session. So affiliate marketing here, these are the channels that you can see how it works. Amazon, Flipkart, JVJoo, ClickBank. So funnel system, it is nothing but creating a funnel to the clients, creating automation to the clients, and it's low investment and it's high long-term returns. And coming to this, guys, this is very important for you and how you can start your career to digital marketing. So these are the different ways you can start as a digital marketer. You can create a, you can make your career successful into these particular opportunities. You can start your business, you can start your freelancing projects. If you know blogging, if you know affiliate marketing, you can do that. You can work for a company because there are a lot of companies, every company using digital marketing, right? Every company have website. If they have website, they should obviously do the digital marketing, right? So this is how it works and it helps you guys. And this is all about the session, and I'm ending up the session. And if you have any questions, you can type. And my session has ended. Let me see for 1 or 2 minutes. I'm waiting for you for your questions. Let me close this session after 2 minutes. Okay, guys. I'm assuming no one have any questions. Um, I got one question from Parikshit. For Google Ads, are the paid promotions permanent or temporary? So Google Ads is nothing but if you keep paying and if you keep getting, that's simple as that. If you keep paying and you will start continuously getting the leads and sales. If you want to get the leads, you have to pay to the Google. And let's say if your budget is 1,000 rupees per day, if your budget exhausts and you have to pay it again to the 1,000 rupees to Google to make your campaign live again. How do you manage the target audience? So that is all about our strategy, right? So selecting the right targeting audience is the digital marketing person objective goal. So either if you run Google Ads or if you run social media, Our objective goal is to select the right target audience. We have a lot of options. As I told you, social media gives us a lot of options to select the right people. It will take a lot of information and it will give it to the advertisers, and we'll target the people, users, to target audience. And to manage those target audience, we do run with the different campaigns. It makes us very easy to manage different kind of audience. To improve our marketing, should we need to be professional? As a fresher, you can do it. See, as a fresher, you can start it as long as you are good with the advertising, online advertising strategies. If you know about the strategies, you can immediately start. See, it is not a rocket science. You can um, it's very simple, and it's very easy to implement also. Feedback link, many people are asking for feedback link, so I request Refala ma'am to share the feedback link here. Any questions, guys? So see, feel free to comment here, because if you have any questions about your career, if you are confused about how to start your career during this pandemic, just type your questions here. So I believe this session has given a lot of insights about digital marketing and how strategies works for different companies. And you guys would have come across how ad works, and whenever you come across the ads, and you will guess that, yeah, Shukan told me this kind of ads comes through this kind of activity. And I hope you guys will remember me through the ads. That's funny, but still you guys will remember. For Instagram, there are insights to analyze statistics. Is that some and as Google Analytics? No, it is not actually, because Google Analytics is something that drive traffic, whatever traffic you drive to the website. So the Instagram is nothing but that is called Instagram Analytics. Whoever visit your Instagram profile, whoever follow you or unfollow you, you can see only that in that. Okay, so Google Analytics is something that whatever happens on the website. So Instagram Analytics is nothing but whatever happens on your profile, Instagram profile. I hope it is cleared, Parikshit. So can we earn money by making ads? So making ads is nothing but digital marketing, right? So you create ads for any company or any product or service. You create ads for them, and you will get money from them. As simple as that. So so through blogging, definitely you can make money on your own, allowing ads to your website, and you can earn money. I hope it is clear, Nitish. Amazing, guys. So is there anything else related to AdSense for earning money? See, Gayatri, AdSense is nothing but you have to have your own blog wherein you have to create a lot of content. You have to promote your content, and once you get approval from Google AdSense, you have to get approval from Google AdSense. Once it is approved, Google will allow you ads on your blog. Okay, so once you start getting ads, you can start earning money through it. Let's say if you are getting 1,000 visitors to your website every day, and you can earn up to 3,000 per day. As simple as that. More than 3,000 also, depends on the traffic that you get. Hope it is clear, Gayatri. So anything else, guys? Feel free to ask any questions. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for your wonderful participation, and I really appreciate your efforts. I see a lot of people have put a lot of efforts. I got one more question. So if any illegal issue lead through in my private blog, if I paid ad lots, then turn it. I didn't get your question, Ratish. I think question is not clear. So anyway, you can reach out to us through our website, and we'll be glad to help you everyone. So thank you everyone, guys. Thanks for your wonderful participation.
I see a lot of people have actively participated, and I really enjoyed this session. Hope you too. Thank you, guys. Signing off.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the wonderful informative session. Uh, Many of our students learned about the digital marketing strategies, and I think it will be the first step for them to take it forward by learning the basic steps on it. And I also thank the students, those who participated, and for the management who has given this opportunity, and our head, Dr. Karthikeyan sir, IEA student chapter, and Joni ma'am for supporting us throughout this webinar for the entire session. So thanks a lot, sir. Thank you all. The feedback link will be shared through your WhatsApp. The participants, those who were there for the entire session of this webinar, will be getting your certificates in 2 days. Thank you.